Right, well, good morning from Tui and España. Crossed over the river, left Portugal for good for this trip this morning. It's the weather app said it was going to be clear all day, but there was a late storm, and but maybe, just maybe, we'll luck out and that weather forecast will be accurate for the rest of the day. I am walking through Tui. I just passed the cathedral. There was a mass going on. I didn't want to go in mid-celebration. But walking about 15 kilometers or so to Porrino. I've got my accommodation for the night booked. And, here's looking at a easy, hopefully fairly dry walk. See you at next check-in. Right. Very lovely section here. Nice to be back on dirt again. Walking through green space. Birds are tweeting and singing. So maybe I'll just shut up and let the sound of nature speak. Well, it's turned into a really, really beautiful day. I was thinking a little bit about some of the really inspiring people you meet along the way. So, my first Camino in 2021, I met a German man doing the Camino with a prosthetic leg. And today, I met an Australian couple, or at least I think Australian from the sound of their voice, where the husband had Parkinson's and was, struggling through the walk. We were on a dirt trail, and there was a little stream crossing, but it's very swollen because of the of all the rain. So I did help them get across at a point that involved walking over some, on some fallen branches, or on, thin trees that were over the stream, and so, helping them both get across, and felt good to look out for others. I think it's good for pilgrims to look out for one another. That certainly helped me out the first time, making sure that I didn't miss a important turn, and I've been able to provide the same service this time around. But it is a beautiful day here now that the rain seems to have left. I think I'll have a very smooth walk into Porrino, and hopefully a similar day tomorrow walking into Redondola, but I won't get my hopes up too much there. All right. right. So, I mentioned these a few days ago. The Complementario versus the regular Camino. So, to the right is a more industrial path, and to the left is dirt. I know which one I'm choosing. So, on the Camino Complementario, seeing some sheep and goats in a field here. It's very rural. We've probably only walked, I don't know, 7 to 10 kilometers. I think we're in the Porrino Concilia region, but haven't walked like super far. In fact, I think you can see a quarry on the mountains there in the background, and we could definitely see that from Valença. So, not walking super far, but we're making progress one step at a time. Beautiful little church here in Porrino. Here we have St. Joseph, and over here, I don't know. But